Who are those guys?
Your brothers?
No. Yes! Bam! Beginning to get on my nerves. Who are those guys? I couldn't do that. Could you do that? How can they do that? Who are those guys?
The fucking DIAZ brothers!
Connor, I know the media has a ton of questions for you, so I just want to ask you, what do you think of this turnout?
Yeah, fuck the DIAZ brothers, yeah? Fuck those cockroaches!
Hey, yo. 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 Hey, yo.
All right, for a minute there, I thought we lost Whoa.
Hey, yo.
This kid's definitely on crack right now.
Yeah! Yeah!
CG.
As a channel member, we want to have stuff for you guys. What we plan to do, of course, have those emojis, a bonk emoji. Yeah. We want to do comic strips for you guys to kind of keep our characters and comics out there, keep the creative blood flowing, and just little strips, maybe monthly.
Develop notifications, sub if you haven't. We're trying to make the best content we can out here and do something more like a podcast.
Let's get out of here. I've had enough of this.
Ooh, what a rush!
It's the DIAZ Brothers Show, live from Chicago, Illinois, out in Studio Z at the Galvin Ghost Productions. Phil and Brandon Diaz. It is November 18th, 2022, and you know what that means. It's time to talk some comics. So here they are, America's best looking brothers in comics, the DIAZ Brothers. Welcome.
Hey, everyone.
Welcome to the show. Trickle in, take your seats.
It's a good start already. We have 25 people already in line.
That's right. Tell your friends. Tell your friends, everybody. This has been tweeted out. Thank you for the live band. Round of applause for the live band. In studio. We are at Studio Z. As you can see, some changes happening in the studio. That's enough. Soon there'll be changes. We have this new Cecil poster up, which you guys could get from the CJ Vacation campaign. Yeah. Beautiful Cecil poster by Alan Alonso. Look at all the beautiful faces in the chat here. You guys know the drill. You got to let us know how we sound today.
Am I coming in clear? Hey, Mom, I said, am I coming in clear?
We got Citizen Ronan in the chat. Or the big chat. He says, I'm impressed. The mics have worked 2 straight weeks in a row.
We're going for a record here.
Things are going good, you know.
It's good.
Setting it straight.
Yeah.
Setting it straight. Yeah. A lot of people in the chat, like we said, Sumo, always a familiar face in all the chats.
Yeah, definitely.
Hail Sumo Thori. And we're going to be shipping out your special package soon. Big news, and we will get to it.
Yeah, there's a lot of news.
A lot of news today. A lot of news today, folks. Jeremy Burt's in the chat as well. Some person, great to see you again. They're reaching back to the 70s. Will they go back to the 1920s?
There's some good stuff.
Yeah, well, we got the 1930s. If you guys are channel members, you got the new Masquerade strip, which is based in the 1930s. So.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the crippling depression.
Oh,
we're going back to the 1930s,
No,
everybody.
I hope not. Not the American Comic Company. What is up?
What's up?
Angela Curry has always ran. Nana Jordan Hurst.
What's up?
We got Jay Ryan with a big request here. It says, "Scissor me, Brand Daddy ass." I don't think he'll ever do that, but here you go.
Scissor me, daddy
It might be the worst thing that's ever happened.
It's the best, man. It's the only good thing in wrestling right now. How Comics in the chat, good to see you. Says
up?
that Cecil poster gets all the babes when it's doused in chloroform.
Yeah, you got to watch out.
Yeah, classic Cecil move right there. Nick Gear in the chat as well. We're scrolling up. Richie Dupe, what is up? Says hail Diaz Brothers, hail Comics Gate, hail the chat, and cow pies to all. And he sends a lot of pies.
I think that's a British thing.
That might be a British
Yeah,
thing.
they like eating pies.
What's up?
Richie. Scrolling back up, Gordon Good Brothers in the chat. Let's see who else we got. Mr. Munoz, Citizen Ronan. Scroll. Ring Around the Posy.
What's up?
What's up, Ring Around the Posy? Henry Bemis. We got some great mods in the
I
chat.
remember
Judge
that name
Joe
from a long time
Joe
ago.
Wapner.
What's up?
Deer Man, one of my favorite CG indie comic reviewers on YouTube. Deer Man.
Oh, yeah.
Great to see you, brother.
Definitely.
Please send complaints to 1942. Time Machine talk. A lot of Time Machine talk in the chat here. Okay, we're going all the way down to the bottom. The Voyager is also in the chat.
What's up?
Good to see you.
Nice stuff. So I'm
The
not
big
going-
thing. Oh, look at Bootleg Godzilla.
What's up?
Good to
Oh,
see you,
what's up,
brother.
man?
Awesome to have you in the chat here. And Jay Williams says, got an email that CG Vacation will arrive sometime next week. Yes.
Excellent segue.
That is a great
Good
segue.
segue.
We did start to finish fulfillment. So this
Right.
is the finish line part of the show is, I would say we could have everything ready to ship out by next week.
Yeah, I would say, barring some sort of natural disaster,
Yeah,
or major catastrophe, I would say that we could get everything shipped out by next Friday.
Dude, sidebar, awesome comic character villain name, Major Catastrophe. Patent pending. Write that down.
Sure.
Someone write that down for me. Major Catastrophe. Yeah, so we both have the next 2 days off. We got some side work we have to do, but we are going to be packing all weekends and we can have everything ready to ship out, which is awesome. So that's why I wanted to bring this up. Get a drum roll, please. Here we go, everybody. Ba-ba! The calendars are in. Here they are. They're all printed and done. This is, we have, I don't know if we've showed off the proof before, which it had a scored.
It was cut wide.
It was cut up here, but this is perfect now. Beautiful. And you can see the back with all the pieces, minus one mystery piece that is only found in the calendar. Look at these bad boys. You get beautiful art from beautiful creators. And January, because January, which is the cruelest month?
April's the
April's
cruelest
the
month.
cruelest month.
April.
January is one of the coldest months, yet in Australia, it's not wintertime. So you get the beautiful Not Daredevil piece by Pablo Romero and the Golden Gay Times ice cream bars.
Not Daredevil and not winter.
And not winter.
Yeah.
And
these are the kind of things that we were taking into account when we were putting this calendar together.
That's right. Yeah. So, everything's specifically placed. Let me see, find another good one here. June. Let's see. There's so many good pieces in here.
July's good.
Let me see. What is this?
July's on brand.
Oh, this is October. This is a on brand one.
October's on brand. Yeah.
October. If you guys tuned into the Michael and Rob show the other night, they were actually going through CG Vacation, talking about their favorite pieces. Look at October. Spooky. We got the man, the Crawdaddy himself, going in, doing some God's handwork with the Voodoo Queen. Beautiful stuff. Anthony Figueroa killing it. So these are now, there's a limited amount because we do have them printed.
Right.
So if you guys didn't get one, now's the time to do it. We'll be shipping them out next week, packing all weekend. And yes, Citizen Ronan says thick. She is thick. Some would say she's actually
Extra thick.
Oh, we're always ready for those.
That's how we like it here.
Spooky Phil Nye the Science Guy. That's what they call me sometimes. It's hard to have a gay time on your own. That's actually the catchphrase for the Golden Gay Time ice cream bar.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's so good. Remember to hit the like button. Yes, people. We got an Australian who knows all about gay times. Corey Barton. What's up, Corey?
What's
There
up?
might be an asterisk next to that.
There might be 42 people in the chat, guys. If you could hit the like button, like we said, big show. First big announcement down. CG Vacation calendars are in.
Calendars, so cool.
And the print is awesome. It feels really, really good.
Yeah, it feels like tangible piece of merchandise.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. And we tried to include some of the pieces that people wanted as prints.
Oh, yeah.
They were really excited about that.
Definitely.
So this, you know, once you're done with the calendar, you can just hang up, pull up to your favorite page, hang it on the wall there.
Yeah, it's a calendar by definition.
So get ready. We got Moromi in the chat and Jaro.
Oh, what's up?
What's up?
Good to see you, boys.
You remember when I didn't see Moromi at Universal?
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that. So what do you want to talk about next, Brandon? You want to talk about actually, let's do a poll in the chat to keep people in the chat.
That's true. Got 40 people watching right now.
This would be
awesome.
It's a great chat to get an opinion on, you know.
True.
We got all these people.
Do you have the rest of that, or do you only have the image?
No, I got
there's the tweet. Oh yeah. The comments in the tweet are awesome.
Good comments here.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's pull this up. We're going to do a poll right off the bat. Now, if you guys haven't tuned into the Diaz Brothers show, we like to do polls, you know, just to gauge the climate of the audience.
And in memoriam of our good friend Aaron Calamari,
Yeah.
who loves the poll.
He loves the poll. Yeah, he's always asking for the poll in the chat. So we're going to give you one, buddy, today. And here we go. Let's take it. If you guys are big music fans or big fans of tea, here's the poll. Would you rather have one Taylor Swift ticket,
which now apparently worth $95,000? Okay.
Would you rather? What does that mean? $95,000?
They're going on, what is it, StubHub or Ticket Stub or whatever, the website. They're selling for as much as $95,000 for some reason.
Insane. And then talk about the second option there.
Or the second option is 12,000 cans of Arizona iced tea. Now, you know these things. These are tall boy cans. These aren't like your average 12-ounce soda cans. These are the big ones. You know, normally they would be 99 cents, you know, unless you live in Canada, maybe they're $1.29 or something. But here you get 12,000 cans of them. So, you know, your option is here. You want 12,000 cans of Arizona iced tea, cool and refreshing.
That's right.
Or one hard, dry Taylor Swift ticket that you can't even consume.
Now, when I first, to be honest, when I first saw you sent me that,
Yeah.
I thought it was her, not a ticket. It's like one Taylor Swift or 12,000 cans.
It does say ticket, right?
It says ticket. I missed
Okay.
I missed it the first time I read it.
Yeah.
It is a ticket. So you're going to be going to a concert, supposedly. So polls in the chat, everybody. Get to it, vote. And we'll get back to it at the end of the show.
When well, there's this funny comments and stuff in there.
Oh, yeah,
you
that's
gotta
right.
see.
Pull it up.
At the time, the tickets were only about $11,000.
Really?
Now they have jumped up significantly.
Oh, look, Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona. Well, this is Arizona made this post.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the big corporations that are trying to be hip. You know?
Yeah, this is hilarious. So
T Swift is what I call chugging in Arizona. There you go. Look at this guy. Lately, I've been dressing for revenge. I think these are comments about the songs.
right. So here, Taylor Swift is a confirmed Zony. You could see it right here.
Now, this is in a song. It says, "It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. At tea time, everybody agrees." So there you go.
Right.
They pinned
Clearly,
her.
yeah, right.
They pinned her as a Zony.
Yeah, they got her.
I didn't know people that liked Arizona iced tea were called Zonies.
Oh yeah, apparently that's
See?
been going around for
Signs
a while.
are all there. Good. Hold up, Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster T.
Yeah, did you see that? It's right there in Ticketmaster.
Yeah,
you got the
TEA.
you got the E, and you got the A right there.
There's Mad Ruth, our buddy. There you go. Not a hard choice. That's ridiculous. Now this reminds me, a couple of I don't know, like 5 months ago, I had my high school reunion, and I met a guy there who was a sales rep for Arizona Iced Tea, and he wanted to get Arizona into the arcade.
That would be good. You forgot.
I forgot.
Yeah, call him up. Arizona.
I think
Tea's
I
good.
text him. I guess I'll text him.
It's good. They have a lot of other drinks to offer too.
Like
Yeah,
what?
like raspberry tea.
Dude, he was
peach
listing
tea,
them. He had like
green
20
tea.
different flavors
Yeah.
that no one's even heard of.
And then they also have things that are not tea, like those juices. They're good too.
Yeah, like an energy tea thing.
It's nice because they're in a can. You know, you get the bottle and the bottle starts getting warm.
They have bottles too, though.
They do, yeah. They're not as good.
See, I think we're splitting the chat here. Jara says impossible to choose.
You're going to have to make a choice, though.
Henry Beeman says, "Can I chuck the cans of tea?" At
On hardwired here? No, we're on Wi-Fi.
Why are we on Wi-Fi?
Probably from when we took the computer to Florida.
No. All right. Should we play interlude thing? We might
take 2 seconds.
No,
Just
but
play
it might take a while to reload. We're gonna hook up. We're gonna jack
think
into the
it's so.
system. Everybody, play your cyberpunk music in 3, 2, 1.
Jesus!
All right, uploading video now. I forgot my cyberpunk glasses. There we go. Should be
You
better
need your
now.
balaclava for hacking into the system.
Tay Sway.
That's a,
Apple
oh, there we
tea?
go. We switched over to hardwire.
We're hardwired in now,
We're in.
so we should be good. We've entered the matrix. All right, let's see what else is going on around the world. So that poll's going on. Man, we have a lot of deaths this week. We got some awards to talk about. And let's talk about this. I don't know if you've heard this, Brandon. So recently, G4 TV came back. Remember that?
I do recall.
You remember G4 TV?
I
back in
remember
the day?
G4 TV when it was good.
It was
Yeah.
on, it was
It
actually
was on TV. Yeah.
On TV. It
Back
was
when
good.
TV was a thing.
They had that cheat show. They had the video game awards. I think they were on there. Maybe that was just Spike.
Right. Yeah. Spike was the video
The-
game
the
awards.
VGAs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a bunch of shows.
Yeah.
You could watch old.
Cheat Pringles Gamers
Didn't
Guide.
they have Starcade on there?
They
Old-
did have
old
Starcade.
reruns
yeah.
of
That was
Starcade, which is awesome. And they had some hot chicks on.
They did have some
you
hot
know,
chicks.
always-
Christian Halt.
Olivia Munn.
Olivia Munn was there eating hot dogs.
That's right. That's right.
That other girl that everybody thought was hot. I didn't think she was hot.
That one girl.
That one girl from man, what was that? I just had the name of the show.
Attack of the Show.
Yeah, Attack of the Show. Yeah.
Attack of the Show.
I
yeah.
didn't think she was hot.
But yeah, they
Oh,
were
whatever.
kind of like a
Yeah,
rock
Morgan Webb.
of geekdom. Oh yeah, Morgan
I didn't think
Webb.
she was
Webb.
that good looking.
And they would even expand into comics and stuff like that. See, Voyager says G4 introduced me to Comic Con.
Hmm,
That's
that's
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Rick Saylor's in the chat and our boy Jim Cox.
Jesus!
Wrong button.
What's up?
There you go. Yeah, G4 was cool back in the day, and then it went under. They stopped having it on TV. It just disbanded. The company just nothing happened with it.
Well, I think they changed that specific channel to something else.
Yeah.
And then they like reformatted the whole thing, which I don't understand because it's cable and there's like 10,000 channels, right? Why don't you just go instead of 201, put it on 202 and then keep 201 around?
Is this where Ninja Warrior started in America? Ninja Warrior was on G4?
It was on G4. I don't know if that's where it started, but yeah, that's true.
There you go.
That was pretty late game G4 though.
Yeah. Then it went under. So then what was this last?
Yeah, right. It changed to Esquire TV.
Esquire?
Yeah, which I hope is not around anymore. That's stupid.
So it came back, I think, last year.
Yeah, something like that.
And
who knows? The last couple of years have been just
channel had all that drama around it with that Frost chick that used to be a commentator for League of Legends.
Mm-hmm.
And so now it's gone. Like this year went under.
Right.
And take a look at this. This is very interesting. You guys let me know if there's like an echo going on with this this video. This shouldn't be. If you guys saw this.
I did not see this.
So this is guy on a podcast talking to someone that used to or work at G4 or interviewed at G4, the new G4.
Do you think now that G4 is gone, I can like talk about stuff?
Yeah.
G4.
So, like,
what do you mean?
Okay, so like people are always like, yo, G4 shut down because of this or that. And I'm like, bro, I was already sus with G4 shutting down from the interview process. Cause like the guy that was interviewing me, he goes, so why should we cancel Batman? And
what?
I was like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah. Why do you believe we should cancel Batman? And I was like, why are we canceling Batman? He's like, because he's rich and he's white. And I was like, well, what do those two have to do with each other? Like, yeah, people believe that he just skates on the law, and that if someone of color did the same exact thing, they wouldn't get away with it like he does.
That's a real ass question that they asked you?
That's literally what G4 recruiting asked me. If I was getting like robbed.
First of all, I love the war music going on in the background, the circus music, which we talked about a couple of weeks ago.
Did we talk about that? I don't think we actually talked about
No,
that.
I think I brought it up on a stream I was doing with Shelby. Yeah, we could talk about that. But big old Jim Cox in the chat, my boy, did a little gift members, gifted 5 Zaid Comics memberships to the chat.
Jesus!
Awesome. Thank you so much. And the grabbers, we got Rick Saylor,
Jesus!
the grabbers of the chat, Lord Ravener,
Jesus!
B Rose Comics. What's up, B Rose? You got Vicious
Jesus!
Ink Comics up, Vic, and is that Lord Crackhead?
Jesus!
Oh, yeah. Brothers. Thank you guys so much, and thank you, Jim Cox. Really appreciate you coming out here and supporting.
Dude, we're gonna have to make some more emojis. I need to write down a list of emojis.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, and it's my fault because I'm an idiot. But if there's a good emoji idea, put it in the comments. This way, it's easier to find because those comments go directly to my email. And I can see them.
Too, yeah. So if you guys have emoji ideas, hit us up. Let's see newcomers in the chat. We got Sean Davis. What is up, brother?
What's up?
We got 80s Made Consumer.
What's up?
What's up, bro? That's Whack Ass bought those books for 80s Made Consumer.
He did. Oh, he just blew the whole thing.
I think he knows. He said he was going to show them off on the stream.
Oh my god.
I hope he knows.
Well, we were planning this surprise party for you.
Sorry, 80s. Art
Just
Bar.
act like you're surprised when they show up.
Rob the Replicators in the chat says I could throw the cans of iced tea at people I don't like. It's true. It's live ammunition. Brandon is trying to put the emoji drought.
No,
chat.
I have a limited creativity capacity.
Turn it on you.
And that, I would like help from the chat.
Yeah.
Because there's some great ideas out there. And there were some great ideas out there that have now gone into the ether that'll never come back because I can't find them.
We actually have I think this might be our first. This is our one of the first channel member chats. Jim Cox, member for 3 months. Our boy Jim Cox. He says less pastels ? Lol. Big,
yeah,
anti-pastel colors.
Right. I know. Huge advocate for very, very simple primary colors fan. Yeah, once you get past, I think it's 3 months or 4 months or something like that, they start becoming like gold and silver and things.
Oh, for
because it counts like every month up to 6 months, and then after 6 months it goes to 1 year and then 2 years and 3 years, stuff like that.
I think you're just talking about in general though, in our lifestyle.
No,
that's a hard
I'm talking about
lifestyle
the badges.
to get out of these pastel colors.
I don't know. They make me think of Easter, which makes me think of those small, like the candy Whoppers.
Oh, those are so
right
bad.
Where it's what is it, like the malted whatever
Malted
inside,
malt
right?
balls.
Right. And then they have the chocolate, but
Right.
at Easter time they have ones that are egg shaped
Shaped like an egg.
But they have a candy shell around them too.
Those suck, man. We had this for Halloween, just this bag of assorted candy.
Yeah.
It was like Twizzler, one Twizzler, and then like Suckers, Kit Kats, and like that, and the freaking malted malt balls.
Yeah, Whoppers.
Yeah.
Unless they were Milk Duds,
I
which are
think-
awful.
No, not Milk Duds. Milk Duds are just caramel.
Yeah.
They're malted milk balls.
Right.
I don't know if I'm saying
And there's
that
like
right.
3 of them.
Yeah, there's 3 of them in there. And the only thing that's good in that bag is Kit Kats. And I was tired of Kit Kats, so I had to keep getting those stupid malt balls. And those things suck. They make
Well, why were you eating? You didn't
make-
have to eat them.
For some reason, it makes your mouth taste sour, or it's like it's poison or something. I don't
It's
know.
the malty goodness.
Horrible. It was so bad. All right. 44 people watching. Remember to hit that. Like Nick Gear with a super chat. What is up, Nick Gear? He says for $2, bonk with a big old bonk, and you got it, brother. Yes. Yeah. There we go. Bonk time. As you guys know, if you guys do super chat, that earns you a bonk. It's just us showing the gratitude.
It's a ritual we have here.
The bonk ritual.
Don't
we
call
were
it a cult.
frozen. Now we're not frozen.
Yeah,
hopefully.
I hope it did. We can get frozen through.
Did you guys see the bonk? You back.
Oh.
Hopefully you guys saw the bonk. We got Chad Townsend in
Man,
the
the
chat.
Chat is going crazy with the bonk.
Yeah, we
Take
appreciate
advantage
the
of the
bonks in
emoji.
chat. Appreciate the bonks in the chat. All right. What were we? Oh, we were talking about this video. Let's get back to this video about G4. What do you think about that, Brendan? Interview process asking why should we cancel Batman?
It's probably like when you go to a normal job, right? And then they give you that mental gymnastics problem of like 2 trains and are on the same train tracks, and one of them
Right.
has a bunch of hot dogs and the other one has all the hot dog buns, and they're trying to meet at a picnic, but the picnic is run by a bunch of overgrown ants and stuff. So,
Yeah, I know that one.
right. And I think it's like that, but it's updated for a modern audience.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the rears of the world.
Hold it.
You know what that means? Another super chat. Rob the Replicator. Man, this guy must have really liked TG
No
Vacation.
bonk.
He says no bonk. And of course, it is a super chat. So you know what that means? Here's a bonk for you. And dude, look at this. Sumo Authority.
More bonk.
Says more bonk. Brother for $5. Hail Sumo. Thank you so much for the support.
Yes. You know when more is spelled like that,
More.
it's cooler. Yeah, it's like
I get that hot dog train question all the time.
actually see.
Yeah, they know what it's all about.
This is why it's difficult to find a job in today's market. You know, these hot dog train.
Well, let's see what her answer was. Let's see here. Here we go.
Or assaulted in Arkham or something, I wouldn't really care who's saving me. I don't care if he's rich and white. I just care enough that he's like actually like saving people. Because are you gonna do anything about it? Yeah, he didn't like that answer. Then later on, another question they asked me was, okay, besides Batman, what other superhero would you cancel?
You know, I know exactly who they wanted you to say. They wanted you to say Spider-Man because he works with the NYPD. Fucking Kotaku. Every time a Spider-Man game comes out, I can't believe we're glamorizing this.
I was like, I don't think I have an answer. And he's like, well, you have to give one or whatever. So I think it says something like Punisher or something, even though he's like one of my favorites. I was like, Punisher? And he's like, good answer. And I was like, okay, whatever.
That clap, dude. That's how he was actually clapping on that set.
Tom goes to the mayor.
Yeah. So this reminds me of I had an ex that was a manager at Hot Topic, and she would interview people, and the interview was literally like the people that they hire had to know about pop culture things.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. I mean, how often you go to into a Hot Topic or any store ever and just have a conversation with the person working there about stuff? That never happens. Anyways, but they had to ask questions of like, oh, do you know about this anime or this new Stranger Things show that just came out? Like they had to watch these things, so they were up to date on the culture. But I mean, that was like 2015. Now it's freaking.
Well, there's what
to the political climate
75,000 varieties of Pops figurines, right?
Yes,
and you have
all
to be
Pops. You have to know every
single one, right? Every instance of every inside joke from everything.
Like if someone comes up to you and is like, "Hey, do you have the Chainsaw Man Pop or this character?" And you have to know it.
You have that guy with the brown hair and the blue shirt, and he's wearing jeans, but the jeans aren't blue. You remember that scene in that show? That's what the outfit was. You have that Pop?
So this is just the like you said, the updated version for cancel culture.
Yeah, and they're really, really trying to hone in on a very specific type of employee. But I mean, I guess
it didn't work for
that's
them.
What they need. That's what they want for an employee there, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't work out for them, but
that's just pretty ridiculous. Like, I guess they want to make sure you're ready to talk about this stuff on live streams. Like, who do you want to cancel? It's pretty shitty because it's glorifying canceling people,
Well, yeah, that's what that's the whole thing. Here's the thing, it's two different sets of audiences, and what our plan here is to do is to go to more bikini car washes next year.
Right.
That's the goal. So, we're going to bump those numbers up. That was one of our highest viewed videos.
It was one of our highest viewed videos.
Yeah. And I think we're going to give the audience
what was the title? If you guys want to go back and watch it, I think it's called Wednesday Bikini Car Wash or something like that.
Yeah. It was a Saturday though.
Was it? Oh, we put it out on a Wednesday, I think.
Oh, okay.
Just look up Bikini Car Wash on our YouTube channel, Bikini Car Wash Zaid Comics. You'll see
it was in that intro video.
Yeah, if you guys were here early on, you saw it in the intro video. Great stuff. We got over 1,000 views on that one. So I think we're going to be doing a lot more of that on this channel next year. Jim Cox says it's clapping like a seal. That's right. Jaro says just let Rob Liefeld host G4 with a bunch of bikini models. Done.
Yeah,
well,
that's what I'm talking about.
That's kind of like letting Rob Liefeld host that would also, you could just not spend as much money and you get Marcy Darcy from Married with Children.
Yeah.
Basically look exactly the same.
Oh, I see.
If you guys seen those.
Yeah.
Uncanny. Scrolling down here, Marumi says I usually get the YouTube shrunk to the size of a nickel and stuck in a blender. Wait, I read that wrong. Let me try that again. I usually get the "you have shrunk to the size of a nickel and stuck in a blender. What do you do?"
I think Moromi is trying to apply for a job inside of a Rick Moranis film.
Oh, that's the question.
Yeah.
That the interviewer is asking him. I worked at Toys R Us for one winter break, and they had us. It was a group interview, and the part of it where you had to pair up and put together toys.
Yeah, I remember that. I applied to edit Toys R Us once. Yeah.
And I think that was just to waste time while they did the one-on-one interviews, because as that was happening, they were pulling us and doing one-on-ones, and it's just like, why don't we just sit here?
Yeah,
that's pretty dumb.
That's probably true.
We got Lockham Amir in the chat. Good to see you, brother.
What's up?
Omar Glitch as well. Pull it up. All right, yeah, they want to see the side by side. Let me get a side by side going here while we take a Liefeld and Marcy Bars while we take a little break. I guess the break's over here, huh?
Henry Bemis says a new business model for Zaid Comics: bikini car wash.
As a business?
Yeah, I guess so. Zaid Comics and bikini car washes. Yeah, if we ever get a nice brick and mortar office that's our own, we could have like an overhead thing, and we could have like a bikini car wash in there. You know, they sold right out down the block from the arcade over here. There's a car wash that's been there forever, and they sold it for a mere $1 million, $1 million. We could have picked that up and turned it into Zaid Comics Brookfield bikini car wash. Right, they have the building that you go through that's all automated. We could have got rid of all the automated crap, went in there with a bunch of bikini babes. I want to employ people. That's what I'm saying. We're getting rid of this automated car wash business.
All right, we'll be right back, guys. We're going to set this up.
We'll return after these messages.
The following is an unpaid advertisement for Breaking Rad. Oh, it's Guess Who!
Comic State Edition.
The fun is trying to guess when you play Guess Who.
Is your person old?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that narrows it down.
Is yours a straight male?
I'm not sure.
The fun is trying to guess when you play Guess
Does your
Who.
person fulfill the book?
Nope.
Uh-oh.
That means it's not you.
Where's my sandwich?
Or you.
Yeah.
Or you.
Hi there.
It's Count Jameson.
You win. Let's play again.
Fun is trying to guess when you play Guess Who.
Game cards do not actually monetize your hate.
And we are back, everybody. People were, saying this in the chat. I would never say this, but I heard someone say that Rob Liefeld now looks like a star of the hit 90s television show, Married with Children. Now, Married with Children ran for 10 years. Do you know that?
It makes sense.
10 years. Amazing show. One of the faves, family favorite at the Zaid house over here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But here they are, side by side. Little action here. What do you think, Brandon?
Why are we? What's with the half the face is being cut off here?
Well, I can't. I'm on a small monitor here.
You can't scroll down on the picture.
Oh shit! I don't think I can.
There you go. Look at that.
A little too big.
That's fine. She does look very mannish there. It's not a good picture. Yeah. Like you give her an eyebrow trim, she could be a guy.
Yeah. Also, I forgot about this. Star of the movie Fright Night.
She looks like
great film.
She could be Robin Williams' fair brother.
Fair brother?
Yeah, like he's
my
fair
brother.
Like he's just like one of those fair guys,
What do you mean? Fair, like someone at a fair? How is the word fair being used?
Like in the feminine direction, instead of being like a tough guy, he's just like fair, like when you're fair skinned, it's like you're real soft and stuff,
Yeah,
it's that soft brother, if you will.
Soft brother. Yeah, two superstars there. Two superstars. This is a great question. Have they ever been seen in the same place at the same time? I haven't seen them.
So Rob looks like a lesbian. I mean,
people have said it. I wouldn't know. Rob Liefeld and Stephen King could do a remake of Bosom Buddies. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it totally did look like a mugshot. Gordon Goodbrother says.
It might have been a mugshot. Who knows?
Yeah, Blue Lake God's a fair like a fairy.
Oh, is that where that comes from? Is that the root? Can someone trace the etymology for us? Fair like a fairy.
Yeah, maybe. That makes sense.
It does make sense here. If you guys are if this is your first time tuning in, please hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, we did miss an event that happened here in the chat earlier while we were showing that commercial break.
Right.
Sumo Authority gave out 5 more subs to the Zaid Comics channel, or the memberships rather.
Yes. Grab them up,
confused. So they did get grabbed up.
Grabbed up
real quickly. The grabbers are out there.
Some grabbers.
They're right there. Go up one little
more. One more?
Yeah, they're right there. It's right here.
Read them out.
All right. So Nicholas Gear grabbed one. We got the artist formerly known as Hey Mike.
Nice.
Grabbed one. Clay Grayless. Luke.
Rounds that last name.
Art. Eddie Winkler. JP Leonard.
Oh, what's Eddie say?
Lowicks?
Wait, Eddie said something. He didn't grab one. What did he say?
No, didn't he say one?
He says,
no,
hey,
he didn't say one. Yeah,
he says, hello,
sorry.
all. I'm trying to find Eddie here. Hello, all. I can't engage, but I'm listening. It's very creepy, but thank you for being
He's
here.
in
Eddie.
the walls.
He's typing from in the walls. All right. Let's scroll back down here. Thank you guys for grabbing those. And thank you, Sumo, for hitting those memberships up. Giving them out. He's a giver. It's a giver, everybody.
Oh, yeah. He's a huge giver here in the chat all the time.
Oh, if you guys haven't watched the show before, this is the start. This is the first show on the CGIF lineup. That is the CG. It's Friday lineup. And this is what I was looking for, guys. Things have been moved around. If you haven't seen, of course, you got the Diaz Brothers show you're watching right now. And in the future, at 9 p.m. Eastern time, we got late night with Comicsgate. Michael Bancroft, not so late night anymore.
Yeah, what's up with that?
He
It should
changed
be
it
like
around.
prime time with
time.
Michael Bancroft.
Yeah, we could actually change that. A primetime CG with Michael Bancroft. So tonight's a big night. Last week I was on. He did the deep dive of the Lost Pages 2 and the People Ashcan. That was super fun.
Oh,
go rewatch that if you guys haven't seen that. But he's going to be deep diving Cyberfrog with Ethan tonight, which is also probably going to be a huge show. So you guys could just stay here and we'll reroute you over to Michael's channel when that does come on.
Awesome. How do you feel? All right, so those People ash cans with the red and then they had the black and the white ink on there, and everybody knows there's a giant pain in the ass to get the white ink on there.
Right.
How do you feel about wasting one of those, sending it to Australia?
Well, he paid for it,
right? I mean,
no, it was cool because when he did the overhead camera and he was looking at the pages and stuff, and I'm like, dude, those books are in Australia right now.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
That's awesome. It wasn't a waste. Maybe the white ink, was a waste, but it looks cool.
Yeah, it's cool. International, getting an international notoriety.
Well, here's the thing. The real thing is, I think this is where you're trying to get at. What a waste it was shipping it internationally to Australia because Australia doesn't exist. It's just a Hollywood set piece.
Right.
But they still charge you.
It's
for
just,
the stuff.
all right. I think Big Post Office is perpetrating this a little bit, right? They're signed on to the conspiracy because what is it? It's like $30, $35 to ship a book to Australia. And it probably costs like $4 to ship it to California.
Right.
Right. So they're pocketing $30 on this.
Yeah, it's a bunch of BS.
Don't let them get away with it out there, everyone.
We got our Lord Ravner in the chat says Sumo has a heart of gold, no seed oils to be found. That's right.
That's right.
Omer Glitch says,
seed oil.
Can you put the show times in the description below? I mean, I guess we could. They are I wish other people would get on this bandwagon for CGIF.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
We're the spearheaders of this.
You got to keep bothering everybody about this.
Yeah, we need more hashtag CGIF. After Bancrofts, we got at 10 p.m. the Ballers, and then rounding off Camel Knights if he is so inclined to do the show this week. We'll see about that. I'm not sure whose channel the Ballers is on.
That's where you have to check your local
listings. Check your local listings.
We could do a thing like CG Guide, right? And we mail it out to everybody's house. It has all the listings. It has the channels that everything's going to be on and the times.
Yeah.
And then little synopsis about what every episode is going to be about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like this Friday, Michael Bancroft's going to be interviewing Ethan Van Sciver about Cyberfrog. Stuff like that.
I feel like that's something Steve Dye needs to get on. You know?
In the back, it's a supplemental book to go along with Rocket. You can order the CG Guide.
Perfect segue. I actually wanted to talk about Rocket tonight. Let's see. The real Steve Dye. You guys should follow him on Twitter. Can't even find him. It's easier to find Aldous. And Aldous are putting together an awesome magazine. Definitely check it out. I backed it today. Where is it? Right here. So we're going to pull this up, take a look at it for a second. I was actually so lucky enough to be a part of the first Rocket magazine. And I'm sure you guys have heard about this, but this is so thick. When we got the first one, I was very surprised at how thick it was even for a magazine, you know? So many pages, awesome articles in there. I wrote an article about using panel layouts to evoke horror or different emotion. It's like the first article I ever wrote. But Steve let me put that in there. There's also an interview about
early
comics
appearance of Mr. CG. Also,
yes, early appearance of Mr. CG. You can't get the first one physically. You can only get it digitally now. But if you guys love reading this stuff, if you love Wizard Magazine or even heavy metal, there's also some anthology short comics in the back.
If he's not going to be a big stickler on print quality per se, he could put it up on like Amazon. What is it? Like prints to order services, the first one. And they print them to order. And he's not going to make a killing off of it, but at least they'll get it out there and maybe people want to get those back issues.
For sure. And so each of these Rocket volumes are going to highlight different creators. The first one, they did an interview with EJ Morgis. They did John Malin, Art T. Bear. I think Eric Weathers had some stuff in it as well. Donald.
Chimera was saying Rocket 1 is still shipping.
Oh, so the campaign's still open? So people could grab it off of the Rocket 1 campaign. Awesome. Yeah, definitely grab that. And that's shipping now. So you won't have to wait. And then also come over here, grab Rocket 2. It's only $25 and it's like over 100 pages. So much content. This cover is wicked. EJ Morge's cover highlighting the characters of the people who are being interviewed. So you got Billy Tucci's She. You got Andy Smith's Penumbra with a great rack. You got Peter Sammetti's King Cryptid, which is a really cool character design.
He's
really
huge.
excited for that book. Yeah, I didn't realize how big he is. He's huge. You got Mark Polton's U.S. Assassin, one of my favorite names in comics. And of course, Rascal by Dan Fraga. So
only $36 to get funded. Henry Bemis is
yes, it is so close to being funded. There's 3 days left. He's been hustling, getting on shows. I'm going to get him on a show very soon. Yeah, the layouts in this book are so professional. You know, Steve's been doing this for years, laying out magazines, great editor, editing stuff. And definitely, if you guys are followers of CG and you love the stuff we're putting out here, this highlights it all. And it's just a really cool just piece of history too. When we're all old and stuff, we can look back at it and be like, I remember
pictures of
Rocket.
us when we were young.
Yeah, he should put pictures of us in there.
Yeah, you should always put pictures of us.
You need more of that. So if we can get a backer tonight, that would be awesome. And let us know. We'll check back in and see if this bad boy gets funded. That would be great. NTM Comics says, you are old, Phil. It's not true. It's not true. Yeah, so check that out. Let's see what else we got here.
You could show off the special project that I've been working on all week.
That's a great idea.
Call it Project Judge.
Project Judge.
Yeah,
this
Project
is great.
Judge, especially ordered by the owner over here at Galloping Ghost.
To preface this, you have been working on this all week.
All week.
That is not an exaggeration.
That is not an exaggeration. But to be fair, I've been waiting on parts. I had to go through a couple of different versions and 3D printing. So I had to do some 3D CAD modeling and stuff. And here it is. This is the final product that we have
box.
here. It's a small box. Yeah.
Explain what it's made out of.
It's 3D printed out of PLA, tough PLA, and it has some electronic components inside of it, and a nice honeycomb, rechargeable battery. You could plug a USB on there, and I put in a couple of Allen head screws, to hold the top and the bottom together. And yeah, I've been working on it all week. It's pretty awesome.
See it again. Show it. Just hold up there.
It's right there.
It's
a small black box. It fits right in your pocket, and it has an on-off button, so you could turn it on.
I hope you guys heard that click to turn it on.
Yeah, you could hear it. It's got a real nice solid click.
Let's see what people are talking. They're saying show it.
There, it's right there.
Scroll down.
Impressive.
Here. Impressive. People are liking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking good. People are intrigued, Brandon. You're piquing the interest.
It's
of the people.
on, and then I put on the side here, it has a little trigger, right? And it's kind of recessed, so you don't accidentally push it while it's in your pocket.
That's good.
Yeah.
You don't want it going off in your pocket.
You could press the button.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Judge. And it says, "My name is Judge," when you press the button.
That's right.
And then you can press it again. And it'll do that every time you press the button until you turn off the power button.
Now, are you guys able to hear that? Someone's saying lame.
I spent the whole week working on this thing.
True. Brandon spent a whole week working on that. I wouldn't say it's lame.
No, it's lame. It's functional.
I would say it's functional.
Yeah, it's exactly what the doctor ordered.
That took a week? Question mark.
To be fair, I went through a couple of iterations of energy sources for it and was waiting on parts.
Gordon Goodbrother says it's amazing.
Yeah. 3 out of 10, pretty terrible. That's not pretty terrible. I feel like a 1 out of 10 would be pretty terrible. 3 out of 10 would just be terrible.
Would you say it was a slow week?
No, I was doing a lot of stuff. I had a bunch of stuff going on.
Yeah, it was involved.
Yeah, definitely.
It was involved. Dysfunction.
No, it works exactly as intended.
Let's do that was great, Brandon. I appreciate you sharing that with everybody.
I do what I can.
Yeah. Let's check back with Rocket. I always think of that song when I say Rocket. Not a fan of that song. It says backer 105 for Rocket, $1 away. Oh my goodness. Is it really $1?
Oh no, now it's over.
It's now. We did it, people. We did it.
We overshot it. You guys.
Yeah. That's an overshoot. No, that is great. Thank you guys so much for backing this awesome project. Tell your friends, and I would love to see this Steve get on some of the people's shows that are actually being interviewed in this thing. That would be awesome. Like I want it more promoted, because a community project like this I think should be highlighted and people getting it,
Definitely. They're important for the community.
So
all right, there's
great job, people.
How many votes do we have on this poll? There's 44 people in the chat. Let's see what we have on the poll here.
Yeah, what time is it? We got half hour left to the show. Yes, we do. I guess we'll close the poll. We had 60 votes in the poll. Wow, guys, that is awesome. You guys are awesome.
So if there's anybody out there that has not voted, we could revisit. Do you have that picture up still?
Yeah, let me see.
So this
do I
is
have
the
picture
context
up?
in
I don't
which
think
the
I do.
poll is
There it is.
referencing.
Yeah, so here's the picture. Would you rather have, and here it is, a one Taylor Swift ticket that is to a concert. This is not a speeding ticket that she writes you. This is for a Taylor Swift concert, or 12,000 cans of Arizona iced tea. I think in the picture here, that's the green tea, but I'm going to say like probably assorted, right?
Well, that's probably the most popular
Is the
tea. I
green
think
tea?
if
The green tea with honey?
yeah, probably.
It's pretty good.
I'd like to see their analytics on that, but
Yeah, I'm sure
I
they
would
have
say
it.
so.
60 people voted in the chat. If you guys haven't voted, please do so. We're going to shut it down, and we're going to tally. We're going to tally the votes right now. If we can get some tallying music.
Can you scalp the ticket? You can do it's your ticket. You can do whatever you want with it.
The poll. All right, we're back. The poll's in. Stuff has been tallied. The votes. And the winner with 73% of the vote, as you guys know, people want that Arizona iced tea.
Yeah.
73% to 26%, 60 votes in the chat. A round of applause for you guys. All that participation. Great. This has been a great stream. We're not even done. Here. Go on.
This would be interesting.
Let's hear it.
Now,
Let's hear
you'd
it.
have to do some quick investigation on the internet real quick.
You know how I love that.
Yeah. How much does an Arizona iced tea can weigh?
All right. We have people in the chat too that can investigate.
That's
weight
true.
of an Arizona. Why?
Okay, so my thing here is you're going to get the drink,
Uh-huh.
right? And then you're also getting the can, right? Which is aluminum. And it's a good grade of aluminum too. And you're getting 12,000 of these cans, right? So now you could take these cans to a place that's going to pay you for this aluminum, and you could get a huge payout at the end. You're going to get delicious Arizona iced tea.
Yeah.
And then you're going to make bank off of these aluminum cans.
So 15.5 ounces, liquid ounces, right?
Yeah, but that's
you just
fluid
want the,
ounces.
you just
I
want
want the
can.
actual weight. I want the weight of the can.
This says 40 pounds. That doesn't sound right.
That's a lot of aluminum.
It says pack. So this is a 24 pack. Is 40 pounds.
Right, 40 pounds.
You can do some math there.
We'd have to do a lot of math because then you'd have to figure out how many ounces was that?
15.5 fluid ounces.
15.5?
Yeah.
Really?
That's what it says.
That sounds pretty small for that large of a can.
We're gonna have to carry the two guys, and I hate doing that.
How is it 12,000 pounds? The can is empty. There's no way it weighs a pound.
A pound a can. Can we get Salma put up front, please? Salma. Now, if you guys don't know, this is a great time to use your Salma emoji.
That's true.
To coax the
can.
people that are not members to become a member, because then you get a Salma emoji. So great opportunity.
I saw the other day online that some big hero. What?
Brandon is way better than Phil because he thought of this idea.
I try, Plus, you're going to get how many hours is a concert? Let's say it's 5 hours. Just being very generous here. It's generous.
Get there at 10 a.m.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you're crazy,
yeah.
You're spending 16 hours at this concert that you're never going to get back, right? For $95,000, and you're there for 5 hours or whatever, right?
Highway robberies in the
And it's
chat.
gone.
What's up, highway robbery?
Yeah, I call that
Randy
highway
Howell.
robbery.
What's up?
Good to see you, Randy Howell. All right, another main topic before we get to death. We got.
Well, I was gonna say
go on.
somebody
30 minutes
upscaled the Salma Hayek scene from Dusk Till Dawn. They
That's right.
upscaled it into 4K, and it's out there on the internet. And
It's just
fabulous.
that scene.
It's just that scene. I mean, maybe they.
I bet it's the whole movie.
Did the whole movie, and they just ripped it down off of a Blu-ray or something like that. But there is There is an amazing From Dusk Till Dawn super high res. This is only HD. Imagine if we made that
You
in
could've got it
4K.
high res,
yeah,
man.
that would be amazing.
We have to do another one. Rick said he's got a hot take. I'd take 1 can of tea over the Taylor Swift ticket.
That's probably not a good idea.
That means a lot. We do have a lot of deaths tonight, but we have one topic before we get to it. We usually close out with death. Bringing on a high note. Howl Comic says those cans will get you 20s in dollars.
20s in dollars?
Here we go.
$20.
Mathematician in the chat, 40 pounds of aluminum is worth 4 cents.
Is that true? I mean, aluminum used to be worth
That's
a lot.
horrible.
I don't know if that's true.
That's really bad.
25 to 35 cents a pound for aluminum cans. Yeah, it makes more sense. And they're talking 20, or was it 24,000 pounds?
Freaking 4 cents. I don't know. All right. What were we talking about?
Yeah, it looks great in 4K. If you guys are interested in that, it's out there. It's good.
Big controversial topic going around CG right now. Shouldn't be. I don't think it should be as controversial as it is. I actually don't think it's controversial at all. The beloved chat. We have some of the, regulars of the chat in our chat. Who I love. I love the show. It's real. I think it's very helpful if you're a new creator as well to watch the chat. Go sub to Danger Vanessa's channel. Awesome channel. Awesome show on Saturdays. So we're going to talk about this. This is the topic, the awards that broke CG. The award show, the nominees. We talked about this a little bit on Monday on the Hardline. The Nobody Gives a Damn Awards. What do you think of the title, first off?
I think it needs work.
It needs work?
I think it needs work.
I think it's endearing. Everybody loves a little, was it self-deprecation?
Yeah, but it's long. Maybe if they
okay.
shortened it down to NGDA awards or something, or the NGD awards.
Yeah, the NGADAs. You could say that for short. The NGADAs. Yeah. Amanda, you got Vanessa, who also was on there. K Manifesto were all people that were on the panel. This, of course, was something that was originally started when the chat was on Leroy's channel, and now, of course, he vanished. But we're going to be talking about this.
This is the third year for these awards.
Third annual chat awards.
Wow.
That's why I'm surprised that some people,
haven't heard of it.
And are outraged about it. Chimera says Camel Moon. Wait, are we frozen again? We're not frozen again. Why can't I click on stuff? Camel Moon was gatekept from the awards. I approve. There you go. So let's talk about it. This is a post from Amanda B. The nominees were decided last night by the chat, on the chat, for the third annual Nobody Gives a Damn Awards. The winners will be decided this Saturday, which is tomorrow, everybody. Mark your calendars. Definitely be there to vote. Vote live in the chat.
Get your VPNs ready.
Yeah, get your VPNs ready.
Load them into the chamber.
So this is how it worked. Nominees, there were 15 nominees for each category. They were nominated by typing in the chat. Anyone could have did it. You've been
okay.
Blah, blah, blah.
And then it filled at 15, whoever the first 15.
It was basically the first 15, or I don't know. They probably discerned if it was a joke or whatever. They wouldn't put it in there.
Right.
And then from there, they did a straw poll. Of those 15, you got, I think, 3. You had to vote for 3 people.
Okay.
And so I guess it would spread it out, And then that broke down into 5. The top 5 are the nominees for the awards that are going to be voted on this weekend.
It's just a popularity contest. Don't let anybody fool you here. All right.
Where's my thing here? I got to bring this up. Yeah. So this is for the chat, by the chat, as she said. People are rageful about this. A lot of anger. floating around here. Entertainment of the year, best solo show. I gotta use the bathroom. Brandon's gonna go use the bathroom. We'll talk about this. Best solo show. And you guys let me know how you feel about these awards in the chat here. If you voted, let me know if you voted. I wasn't able to catch the whole show. Let's see. All right. Shane Davis, Ethan, Michael Bancroft, Irene, or Joe Sontag. They all have solo shows. I've seen those shows. Great shows. Great nominees for this. This is serious business, Brandon. He had to go use the bathroom. Citizen Ronan, it's hilarious that some people are taking this seriously. I agree. Here's the thing about him. It's so cool to be a part of a scene that even just for fun cares so much to do something that's just off the cuff and fun like this, whether you guys are in the chat ingesting these comics and watching this entertainment and want to do something like this just for fun. I think that's so cool because it makes it more of a community thing. I think, more of, I come from the fighting game community and forums talking about fighting games and tournaments like that. And that's the kind of stuff that I dig in CG. And I think that's why I really like CG, because we have all these inside jokes. We all know each other, even though we've never met each other. And when we go to cons, we might, and that is going to be awesome. But I always love the chat awards. So let's get back to it and see what's going on here. And if you guys have a question, type in question in all caps so I can get to it, because Brandon's gone. He abandoned me. Let's move myself down here. All right. Let's see what the next one is. Best ensemble show, which someone, I think it was General Piggy in the chat, actually nominated the Hardline for, which shout outs to everybody who voted or nominated the Hardline. Was it Snuggie? Oh, no, it was Snuggie Jr. That's right. We got CG Kings. We got the chat. The chat nominated themselves. What do you think about that, Brandon? Ensemble show.
The chat nominated themselves?
Well, it's kind of like a, what do you call it? An Inception thing. So the chat of the chat nominated the chat.
Oh.
Right? Which I think that's fine. Baller's Sideshow, Jack Show, and Robin Bancroft. What would you define as an ensemble, Brandon?
I guess it would be like a cast of characters, right? But you would think that it would be the same characters, right? Like a group of people, but it's always the same, and then you maybe have like one or
like a reoccurring thing.
Yeah.
What I'm getting at is two an ensemble? Or is that
no. That's just a duo. Or
it's just a duo.
A couple.
So I'm looking at this Robin Bancroft here.
Right.
I don't know about that ensemble.
Yeah.
Like when you're in the ensemble of a musical,
Yeah, because if it's two people, it would be a duet.
That's right. No duet show.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. But here's the thing. Robin Bancroft, they always have like camel on or something.
Yeah, but if you let him get away with this now, then who knows? Next year, it's going to...
Then I'll stand up and we'll all stand up.
Yeah.
The anarchy. Let's see what people are saying. We got Mel B in the chat. Member of the channel, Mel B. Hail Mel. Sibley Vaughn has a question. It says, question, let me know, chat. Should I buy or not buy gold foil star stickers to put on the certificates?
For the awards?
You should definitely buy those.
Oh, yeah, you need to have something.
I would say if they're less than $2, buy them.
Well, you can get from office supply store or on the internet. They have like those big gold foil things, and then you could write on them.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're big into stippling, you could stipple with a pin a little design into the middle of each one. That would be cool.
That's true. Henry Bemis in the chat, he says, people were complaining that it's on such a small show, but a lot of people in Vanessa's chat are big backers of CG. Yeah, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
Stuff like this is what makes shows grow, and community participation is the most important thing in a community.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Dale says Robin Bancroft can be pretty good. Yeah. The thing is, they're on so late. Sometimes I have to stay up really late. Diaz Brothers is an ensemble. Hell, I'll take
it's
it.
not.
I'll take it.
It's a duo.
Bootleg said I would replace the chat with Camel Knights. Camel Knights is, very frequent. Lots of laughs on that show.
We should have voted.
So I didn't see all the nominees.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking about going back and screen capping the list of 15, but I'm like,
yeah, it's too much work.
It's too much work.
That's because you don't give a damn.
I couldn't. I would be surprised if Camel wasn't on that list of 15. Mel B even agrees it's not an ensemble. Hey, Mel, turning on her own husband. We do have a super chat here. Nail Bunny for $10 says donating this for new set decorations. I'm thinking maybe an aluminum pole in the corner.
It could be good, in December. Festivus is coming up.
That's true.
And so we could have the aluminum pole, and then we could do an airing of grievances show.
That would be great. Yeah, we should get the aluminum pole.
And then we could do a feats of strength.
Yeah, we could do that.
We'll
now,
find
how's
somebody to
feats
wrestle.
spelled though?
It's with an A.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm less aroused now. But the thing is, next week, this palm tree will be gone because we'll be done with fulfillment on CG Vacation.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get
unless
rid
we
of
get
that.
a huge slew of orders in.
Right. Yeah. Which we can. Back CG Vacation if you have not. Time for the big old bonk. Thank you for the super chat, guys. Really appreciate them. And of course, as traditional, here's the bonk. Did we do this one yet?
No.
You called?
Hail. Dale says, I think those Arizona iced tea cans are worth about $125 if you take them to the recycler.
I mean, then you could go and buy 125 more Arizona iced teas. Right. So you're just putting it back into the profit cycle here. You went to the concert. What can you do? You can't record it. The most you could do is tell people about it.
You could record it. It's just gonna be a shitty recording.
Yeah. And then what do you do with it?
Nothing.
Nothing. It's worthless.
Yeah.
Right. $95,000 for nothing. You've seen some person.
There's no way it's $95,000.
Yeah. Look it up. Go on Twitter right now.
I'm not going on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm already on Twitter. All right. We did best ensemble. Some, discrepancies. The best colorist, Kyle Ritter, Michael Bancroft, Matt Yackey, Kelsey Shannon, Kenneth Rocafort. Awesome colorist. Bancroft, you even said he hasn't colored anything this year. So I'd strike him from the record.
Yeah. In fact, also penalize him from next year's award ceremony.
That's true, because he didn't color anything this year.
Right. And he let himself be on the list.
Well, that wasn't up to him.
No, I would penalize him anyway.
Community Ambassador Bancroft, John Malin, Mandy Summers, Lord Crackhead 33, Amanda B. Crackhead's been growing the channel. He's been doing all those.
Yeah, he has a lot of subs.
Fire and Ice. What's that?
Oh, Icy Hot, like the cream.
Icy Hot patches.
Yeah. Isn't
Fire
Shaquille
and Ice
O'Neal
a Frazetta movie?
Oh, I don't know.
What's the Game of Thrones, guys? Thank you. We got there. Game of Thrones. So he's been expanding his channel. Amanda B almost cried for being nominated for this one.
Yeah.
It's a very sentimental woman.
Sounds like a woman.
Hail, Amanda. Let's see what people are saying in the chat here. I can't believe Gabe didn't make it to the final 5. I know. I don't know if he was nominated, and I was listening to it, and I'm like, oh man, I should nominate Gabe, but I was driving or something. I don't want to reach in and manipulate the chats, because I've been accused of having the eyes of Dracula, where I could hypnotize people and impose my will onto them.
Oh, sure.
So I try to not do that.
Well, you do the best you can.
I do the best I can. That's all we could do. All right, let's move on here. Scroll down. It's a long thread here. Now, this is where it gets hot and spicy. Okay, people. Best letterer. We got Phil Diaz at the top of the mountain.
Yeah, it's weird.
Crazy. I was shocked. I came into the chat and I'm like, oh, who won best letterer? And they said Phil Diaz got one more vote than Eric Weathers in the nominations round.
Yeah.
I had 20. He had 19. Amazing.
That's good.
I had that. Who's that chick where she got the Oscar and they're like, you love me. You really love me. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I shed one manly tear that night. It's because I
That
stubbed my
makes sense.
toe, but I was really happy about being on this list and being so high. You guys, I do this for you guys. Eric Weathers, amazing letterer. Peter Sametti says, take me out of the running. I didn't letter anything this year.
And
That was
next year, too.
published.
Take them off the list for next year.
You do a little
Penalize
strike
these
there.
people.
Oliver doing all the 656 stuff. Carlos Mengele. Hopefully he's not, hope he's not
Whoa.
related. But
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Does he live in Argentina?
He might with a name like Carlos.
I don't know.
I don't know.
All
I don't know the guy.
suspicious.
But thank you guys for the nomination. Hopefully we get some Zaid Raiders out there tomorrow in the chat voting for the big man. Really appreciate it. I lettered CJ Vacation, Lost Pages too, as well as the People Ash Can. It's a lot of pages there. And I love doing it. Love doing it, everybody. Let's see what people are saying here. You got Amanda B in the chat, up for a community ambassador.
You have been
Amanda B.
lettering the Coconuts comic
What's
strips.
up? That's right. And the Masquerade
And the
comic
Masquerade
strips.
comic strips.
Just dropped today. Definitely check that out, guys. Is anybody talking about what I'm talking about? There were stipulations on lettering. What were the stipulations? 15 were Phil's votes. No, I didn't vote for. I swear to God, I didn't vote for the letterer thing. I wasn't even watching when you guys voted for it. I was told when I came in later.
Angela Curry says, I thought the rule was you couldn't letter your own book, but who knows? That's at the bottom there.
Is that true? I don't know. Was there rules?
Well, he's doing Coconuts. I mean,
That's true.
technically my comic strip.
Brand's comic strip. We have Mel B with a super sticker. Hail Mel. It's a dancing fist bump parrot, Brand. You see that?
Oh, yeah.
Or was it
Is
more
a
like
parrot?
a
like one of those tweeter birds.
Tweeter bird? It kind of has a twig on its head, so it is a parrot. It's a parrot. That is amazing. Thank you so much, Amanda B. Do we have
Thank you.
a special sticker thing here?
No.
I want to check. What is this? There we go. That's lovable. Hail Mel B. Thank you for the super sticker. And there's the beautiful. Awesome. All right, so that's letterer, best letterer. Let's see, we got 10 minutes, people. Best writer, also Phil Diaz, Aaron Lepresti, Mike Barron, Graham Nolan, Shane Davis / Yanzi. I was tied with Shane and Yanzi for this one.
How come
in voting?
you're able to put ensembles in here, as it were?
That's true.
You
Now
can nominate
this-
an ensemble.
This isn't an ensemble; it's a duo. What were we talking about? Yeah, thank you. This is awesome, being recognized for best writer. It is an
You at the
award in
top
and
of this
itself.
mean that you had the most votes for this as well?
No, I was actually tied with Shane and Yanzi. For
all the
this.
way at the bottom. then.
Actually, at the bottom, we had I think 5 votes each between
You're
us.
barely making it in.
So if you guys, go in tomorrow, vote, and I would say vote for Phil Diaz.
It's a solid choice.
It's a solid choice.
He's campaigning on miniature American flags for everybody.
That's right.
It's a good thing.
I appreciate it. And I'll send you a personal note if you do vote for me and I win. Just let me know you voted for me. And I will message you on Twitter or wherever you want.
Just right. I voted on a 3x5 card and sent it to Zaid Comics here at the office.
That's right. If I do win, if you guys do vote, just let me know and I will record a message for your outgoing messages for your voicemail.
Yeah.
I'll definitely do that. Scout's honor. We'll do that. It'll be great.
Speed to the next ones. Categories: most anticipated book, Groken, to Glorious Rex, to The Lucent Pain and Death, Wraith of God, Bloodhunters, Cyberfrog, Wrecked Planet, Best Value, She Omnibus, Glorious Rex, Wraith of God, Groken, Cryptidnals. Oh, dude, the Omnibus. That's awesome. I'm glad that was on there because it's so much,
It's
so
extra
much
thick.
content. Yeah. All those books are great. Even Cryptidnals was a huge book, high page count. Awesome stuff. All right.
More categories?
Dude, there's 2 more. Best character, little T, Rex 232. Shane got 2 characters on there. Very impressive. The Wraith, Wraith of God, awesome character. Groken, awesome. Monstro, awesome design. Most memorable moments, Dale first solo stream. I can't see that not winning. Everybody's seen that. Like literally everybody's seen
Is that the one where he was asleep?
Yeah. He got 2,000 subs on his channel because of that.
Wow.
The 8-hour stream or whatever. Shane Davis, Pumpkin Deathmatch, Fragtober, Mail Beaten Irene, Tug JDA, Liam Foyt, and Lord Crackhead 1K giveaway, which that was memorable. That was the weekend everyone was here for Chicago Con, and we were on Crackhead's show here on the set. That was pretty awesome.
They didn't
was during
put
the
the
giveaway.
one where on Hardline where Aaron Calamari moved into his new apartment and his landlord was watching him through the picture on the wall with the eyes cut out.
That's true. Yeah. That
was a big deal.
I remember that one. Best new creator. Now this is kind of controversial. Jeremy from Zaid Studios, Rich Ayala, Joe Ball.
Joe Ball, huge.
I wouldn't say he's a new creator though. Someone did nominate him. Joe Sontag, Eric July.
Oh yeah, Eric July.
All right,
Yeah.
and then I think there's 3 more. What? Creator of the Year, Shane Davis, Kenneth, Irene, Aaron, Graham Nolan, and then Book of the Year, Groken, Wraith of God, Fiendish, Inglorious Rex, Alien Alamo, and Best Cover. This is a lot. 2 Kelsey Shannons here. We got the Dracula Kelsey Shannon, the American Hopper, which is, I love that. Love that cover. The Fiendish Black and White for Fiendish 2. Wraith of God, throwback 70s Lepresti, and Inglorious Rex coin slot. Now, I wonder if specifically if this is the last year, or no, the Inglorious Rex 1 or the 2 coin slot. I'm sure they'll explain it. But guys, go check out that stream tomorrow. Definitely be there. It starts at 6 p.m. Eastern, I believe. Great channel. Go
If
sub.
Joe Ball wins, Randall's right. He's gonna puke.
He's gonna
puke.
American Hopper. All right, we got time for a death, I think.
Oh yeah.
While I
We
set this,
cannot
thing up.
forget about death.
It's time for the death of the week.
All right, so many deaths this week. We got to pick the best one.
Are you gonna have a poll for this?
No.
Oh, okay. I know we got through the poll already.
Now here's the first one, Brandon. Does this have audio?
I don't know. I don't listen to the audio when I watch
It
videos on
does.
Twitter.
What's going on here,
Josh?
Brandon?
This guy died.
He doesn't die.
This is like some sort of.
Where's he gone? Oh my god! How far?
That guy's dead.
No, I think what's happening is that's an entrance to like some sort of
Oh my god! How far does that go?
what's that called?
Josh?
Those
Like a speakeasy tavern thing.
like
those secret
the
room
Lost
tavern?
Boys from
How far does that go?
Oh, like a
Peter
secret
Pan.
clubhouse.
Yeah, it's a secret clubhouse entrance.
I don't know, man.
No
There's no
Where's he
way
gone?
out of
Oh my
that.
god! How far?
First of all,
Josh?
Yeah.
and then they just gonna keep throwing more people down that hole.
How far does that go?
Do you think they forced him down there?
Yeah, this is some sort of punishment. He's like walking the plank
Oh my
here.
god! How far does that go?
It might have been, yeah.
Josh?
Says the entrance to hell. Pretty dumb. Now I thought about this. I don't think he's dead.
Oh my
That's
god,
a
how
wait.
far does that go?
That's a
Josh?
fear of mine.
Specifically, that's a very specific fear.
Angela lives
How far does that go?
around
Josh?
big bales of hay.
I guess so. Imagine if you also were allergic
Oh my god! How
to
far does
the
that go?
hay. Josh?
I mean, that would suck.
Yeah, that's how he's dead.
Bootleg says, how did he not die?
Right, that's what I'm saying. If he didn't die from hitting the ground, which is pretty, he's probably not going to die from hitting the ground. He's going to die very soon from not being able to breathe and not being able to get out of there so he could breathe.
Why would he not be able to breathe?
Because he's going to run out of air really quickly.
No, I'm saying you call up.
Because now his arms are stuck above his head.
You call up the groundskeeper to just move these big barrels. Oh, Angela's biggest fear is falling into a hole that never ends.
Well, you don't have to worry about that because you're not going to die. You're just going to keep falling forever.
Well, you won't be in any pain. You'll die of starvation.
Yeah, whatever. As long as you have a good Wi-Fi connection, won't be
I don't think
bad.
you will. What's this one? This is an article. Caterpillar employee immediately incinerated. I don't want to see that.
No, I don't. It's not a video of it happening. It's just an article.
Immediately incinerated after falling into pot of molten iron.
Yeah, where was OSHA?
I think what would be worse, the hole that guy fell into or this?
Well, at least this guy died immediately.
That guy might not die.
He's dead. The other guy is dead. There is an Unsolved Mysteries episode very similar to this about a guy who goes missing and then they find his keys and watch and stuff inside of a vat of iron or whatever that they were melting down for some sort of radiation thing. But they figured out here the guy, I guess, just fell into it and died.
Yeah, it says here the employee who died was a melting specialist who was removing a sample of iron from a furnace when he fell into the melting pot. Wait, is that where the term melting pot comes from?
Yeah, the restaurant, I think, yeah, specifically.
Or how Chicago's a melting pot?
Well, isn't the United States is a melting pot?
Just Chicago.
Of the sick and the tired and the feeble and people who just don't want to work,
He'll haunt a caterpillar. Now that's a fear right there.
That's true. That caterpillar is going to get a lot more now that it's taken a soul. They go for a higher value once they've taken a soul. They're like a samurai sword.
Wait, Beacon has a good point here. I think that guy would have died far before hitting the ground as the friction from the bales caused him to burst into flames.
Spontaneous internal combustion? Maybe.
Now that's a fear.
Jim Cox saying that round bales weigh about 950 to 1,500 pounds. Wow. Now imagine if that was aluminum. You could take that aluminum to the recycler, cash that in.
Get about $50.
Yeah, you take that $50, you go buy yourself some Arizona iced tea.
That's right. Shelby Robertson is in the chat. Could you quickly show Shelby the box you made?
Oh, yeah. The Project Judge.
Brandon worked on this box, Project Judge, for a whole week.
Yeah.
It's a small box, as you can see, Shelby.
3D printed.
You push a button on it, and it says this.
You push the button on it.
You have to wait a little bit.
Make sure that it's on.
It says this.
It
Listen
boots
closely.
up.
Listen closely.
My name is John.
Yeah. Hope you're able to hear that one. Hell, Shelby. He says, I'm like number 40 witness me, senpai.
We see you.
We see you, brother. We see you. All right. I guess that's the end of the show. Did we have one more? No, that was it. That was the deaths. That was everything.
Oh, yeah, that was the one I sent.
You guys stay here though, because you'll be transferred over to Bancroft Show, which is starting right now.
It's going to be a good.
It's going to be a good
44 people over to his show.
Yeah, and when you go over there, remember to scream out Zaid Raid in all caps, so he knows that we're sending him a big bucket of viewers.
Right.
Before we go though,
and then we get our commission off.
We get the commission. Before we go, the Lost Pages 2 campaign is now officially closed. Thank you guys for backing. It was an awesome campaign. Hope you guys loved the book. Now all those books on the Lost Pages 2, except for the people, because we're out of them, basically. You could go over to the comics section of zaidcomics.com. The comics section, Trebek. And you'll see the Lost Pages books. You'll be able to get them. They ship right away. And yeah, you get a bunch of other stuff.
Look at the cup.
butt
rotating.
books, Magic Cup, all the Magic Cop stuff, some shirts as well. Lost Pages shirt. So head on over there if you want some awesome merch.
Yeah.
If you want a beautiful butt book.
Yeah, one of those moved today with a custom sketch in the back.
That's right.
And the Zaid art area, I did update the Zaid art with some more of the pinups that I've been drawing. So if you guys want
more Zaid art
look
pinups,
you can get there's the samurai sword that's claimed so many souls.
The Soul Collector.
Yeah. Or if you want to help
this
out
one's a
mainstream
new
archaeology.
one, new favorite.
Yeah, that's a lot of people's favorites.
Anubis Goddess of the Underworld. Hail.
Moved a couple of those already.
What else we got here? CJ Vacation is still live. We're shipping out all that stuff. Everything should be ready for shipment by next week. So that's awesome. And then, of course, sign up for the Lost Pages 3 new amazing story written by myself. We got Crimstone, drawn by Ricardo Jaime, and the Silhouette and Matt Black in here, finishing off their battle. Dan Dahl art. So much cool stuff. You're not going to want to miss out.
Awesome.
Kicking ass. Kicking wing. I changed my name to Kicking Wing. Send me to Bancroft, you hairy fugs. Do it now. All right. We are off, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. And we will see you later. We'll see you Monday.
See ya.